I got a bit of a shock seeing about 15 guys with knives kind of all go into a place. Hello guys. Where are we? We're still in NUSA PENIDA. Not much really been happening, to be honest. I've been a bit sick myself. The I don't know, NUSA PENIDA Bali, I guess it was, and then just a bit run down afterwards. So yeah, I haven't really done much. Well, actually been editing a lot of videos, so they're all kind of coming out. Trying to get like one video out a day. Although that was back when that was happening, so not right now. Oh, you got something on your screen there. But yeah, not much exciting stuff has happened the last couple of days, apart from that, which isn't particularly great. And nothing right now particularly interestingly happening. I'm just going to take you on a little walk down our way. I need to go pick up the laundry, so well, thought I might as well take you on a little walk. What has been happening, or what have we been doing? I mean, it's kind of just been like hanging out, you know, at the guest house, watching some Netflix, watching some movies, and then coming down to like the various little warangs that are around here, getting local food, and maybe going across the way over there, which I think I've shown you before, which has more kind of international European food like pizzas and pastas and things, but also Indonesian food, but you know, just at a little bit of a higher price. There are like 2 orangs just here, but you know, we've been getting, I think my meal last night, which I got chicken, well, jibrik ayam, which is basically crispy chicken. They were just there, just down there. Coming back to get bananas here, I think. And again, sorry, I'm just gonna say I apologize again if the audio is a bit bad, because still haven't put the little wind things on since being in the ocean a few days ago. So yeah, apologies if you get like a lot of wind in this video. I'll maybe spend some time later putting them back on, although I think we're going into the ocean tomorrow, so they'll probably come back off again. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, jibrik ayam, which is crispy chicken, mie goreng, which is fried noodles. Oh gosh. So there's just chickens in my way there as I'm talking about crispy chicken. What was I saying? Yes, I think that cost me like 15,000 or something ridiculous like that, like yeah, less than £1, right, for noodles and chicken. Pretty good. So yeah, just been kind of hanging local and getting things from places. I might actually come back to this one that I just walked past and get like what's known as a nasi pastel, which is like, so nasi is rice and pastel is, I would say, parcel. Wow, see how young that kid was? Sometimes just cars, some of the roads aren't very wide, and when there's more and more cars either way, gosh, it can be a bit hectic. I have to kind of look out for whatever's down there. What was I saying? Chickens, local, parcels. Yes, So, which is, you know, those triangle things that I think I've shown you before. Anyway, for now, we're going to find our laundry. Unfortunately, when I dropped them off yesterday, there's a few down here, and they weren't open. Okay, got my laundry back, but I'm gonna try and get maybe one of these nasi pasals just here, actually. Oh, loads of people now. So yeah, just up here. So laundry costs 15,000 per kilo, and actually I had 2 kilos. I had 2 kilos. So in total that was 60,000. Yeah, and now I'm starting for nasi pasal, like rice with like some sort of meat stuff, noodles, maybe some fish. I don't know. We're gonna find out. Okay, guys. So I'll show you when I get back up the way. But it cost me 15,000. Seemed like a rice, noodles, some sort of beef or I don't know, meat mash, mince stuff. And then I think she offered me fish as well, and I was like, okay. I think she put tahu in, which is tofu. But yeah, then something a bit weird happened. I stopped filming actually because quite a lot of, I think, kind of the local guys. Just saw one just behind me actually. Yeah, they all had like, I guess it's just like the local kind of police all turned up to a place just across the road from where I was with big knives. Kind of walked up to a place. Not sure if it seemed like maybe they were looking for someone, I don't know. So yeah, anyway, don't want to talk about it too much. You know, it's their situation, isn't it? Their laws, and I don't really want to think too much of that. But yeah, it may not have been anything. It all seemed quite calm anyway. I just got a bit of a shock. I got a bit of a shock seeing about 15 guys with knives kind of all go into a place. And maybe they're just having a meeting or something. I don't know. Okay, so now what? Rather not be talking about that for too long. So yeah, this is kind of a nice place. I think NUSA Penida, it is very quiet. It's we're kind of in the, I don't know what the place is called. We're like northeast, very northeast. Like literally the water is just behind here. I think I've shown you, yeah, kind of before, but yeah, it's very much away from everything. Like the closest ATM even is about 1.5 kilometers, 2 kilometers away. You know, which, that's right, I'm supposed to get bananas. Where do I get bananas from? Maybe it's this way. But yeah, not too much really here, which is in a way nice, but also can be quite hard. Also in terms of like food, you know, some of the options aren't as plentiful as perhaps places on Bali, for example, or you know. But it's, in some ways, it's nice for a change. In other words, it's, you know, quite hard sometimes to deal with. I'm just gonna get some bananas over here. One second. Okay, got bananas. Oh, sweating a lot, guys. Sweating a lot. It's quite hot here, even though it's grey. I think like the humidity is like up. Also, I did go for a run earlier. I haven't really cooled down since then. Anyway, bananas. There's like 9 of them. No, 8. 8 of them. 10,000. Okay. I don't know. I mean, you know, 50 cents. That's alright. 50 pence, I guess. 60 pence, 60 pence. Right, now we're winding back up to my place. Da, 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 da. I'll show you what's in this little parcel. This is all the shop. Yeah, I've just been out on a little excursion. Successful one for the most part, I think. Did I tell you everything? Yeah, maybe I lost concentration in one bit. I can't remember. Can't remember what I was saying before. But yeah, like I said, kind of I guess coming down. We haven't really done much. But tomorrow we're thinking, well, we're trying to decide whether to go on the manta point, you know, where you swim with like manta rays, which is quite exciting. For me, a bit scary. I do have like a bit of a shark aversion, to be honest. Don't know why. But I have heard there's not many sharks around. He says, watch the space, I guess. But yeah, either that or we're gonna go to Diamond Beach. But I think Asha is still a bit hesitant after kind of the chaos of Egen. If you haven't seen that, video, like, I'll link it above. Gosh, that was chaotic, but from what I've heard, like, you know, this Diamond Beach, really nice. I've heard you can't swim in it. I find it really strange, actually, this whole island. There's like a lot of these kind of Instagrammable places and things, but then they're not so much active. You know, like there's this, you know, well, this Diamond Beach, been told not to swim there because it's too rough, for example. So it's just there to go, there to look at, And for me, I guess, coming from growing up, you know, swimming in the ocean and everything, it's a bit weird. I do find, yeah, there's a lot of NUSA Penida which is based around, I guess, the day trip tourism. You know, you've got the list, you have to go to this bit, this bit, this bit, this bit, this bit, and then get back on your boat and head back. Pretty strange. You know, us kind of doing it a bit slower, like we have, or actually doing pretty much nothing. Even our guys here can't really understand, can't work out what we're doing, because it's kind of, are you going to a thing today? No. Oh, okay. What about today? No. Okay. Hello. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's just the nature of how other people travel. It's just like, you know, get your bucket list, tick all the things off, and then move on to the next one, right? But for us, I mean, we prefer to kind of be, you know, with a capital B-E, and just, you know, I guess kind of immerse ourselves a bit more in what's actually going on, to some extent. Anyway, I'm back. Ash is there. I'm going to show you what's in the little parcel thing. Okay, guys. Whoa, gosh, I need to get a new one of these maybe some point. I don't know. Might have to change or do something about it. Yeah, the legs are falling off. My GoPro legs. Okay, guys. Anyway, I really apologise about the wind. Let's try and maybe if I'm facing wind. Yeah, we've actually just been told as well, like, oh, maybe going out to Manta Point, so you're on a boat, right? On a boat for about 2 or 3 hours. It's not the best tomorrow because it's a bit windy. Purely, actually, not because, well, because the mantas kind of hide down. Yeah. So you might not be able to see them because they kind of hide from the wind. Fair enough, I would too. Okay, anyway, doing this. So this is nasi pastel, and you know, they're all various different sort of things. Let's see, artist talk. You don't see my face necessarily. I'm not sure what she put in here. This, oh gosh, man. Okay, I have a spoon. Look at it all. So this is a bit of fish, rice, noodles, and some sort of mince stuff. Don't know what it would be. And then, like I said, so this is tahu. So can you see? Oh, tahu, which is actually tofu. Very good. Wow. She asked if I wanted it spicy. I said that's okay. Oh, very strong flavour. I think it's this meat. Wow. Interesting. Yeah. It's always sometimes a strange flavour. Like it's kind of, I'm never sure if I like it or not, which makes me kind of like it. It's kind of a, whoa, sorry about the wind. Honestly, when I was working up here earlier, couldn't focus on how, because it was so windy. My like MacBook screen was like flapping in the wind. Yeah, kind of like this interesting taste that I think it's just got like a lot of like fish sauce in it. Like it's really strong flavour, but it's not like that. It's not fish, I don't think. Do you know what that is? It could be anything really, couldn't it? Maybe I should have asked. Maybe it's better I didn't. I'm not sure. Could be anything. But it's better not to think about it. But yeah, strong flavour, and I can't work out if I like it or not, purely because it's a taste that I don't taste that often, which makes me like it, I think is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, there's definitely some spice in there. I like it a lot. Not much vegetable in there, which is a bit of a shame. Sometimes they put a bit of vegetable in there with you, for you. But very good. So this is like ikan, so I-K-A-N, which is fish. Wow, that's very, as you can see, they're dark skinned fish. Watch out for the bones. But yeah, very dark skin. Actually the best fish I've had. Because I'm not like a big, massive fan of fish that is too fishy, you know? I've just lost a leg. Sorry guys, just lost a leg. But yeah, fish that's too fishy. And this is like very meaty, but like very, almost like beef. It's definitely fish because it's got like the shiny, scaly bit. Best fish I've had so far in Indonesia. Because I'm not, like I said, a massive fan of like very fishy things. Literally this wind is crazy. Hello guys, I actually just asked our guy here, so you know how I mentioned lots of people with knives doing something that was something. Wasn't sure what it was, and I was a bit nervous about it and didn't want to film it either. But yeah, Asha said that she saw a guy walking through our place with it, and actually it turns out that it was our host's father. He had a knife, but it was actually kind of like a ceremonial, or it was like they were actually slaughtering like the pigs for like a ceremony, which is tomorrow, which is this kind of celebration of the dead, I think, and like the ancestors, which I think we're going to go to see tomorrow. So maybe stand by for that, like you know, wait around for that one. It's going to come. It's like a ceremony that happens like every 5 or 6 years, and I was talking to one of the younger guys and he's like, yeah, I'm definitely going. I've been waiting like 5 years for it, or 6 years for it, right? So it's every 6 years, it seems. I think I've told you, I'm not sure if I've told you, but they actually go to the cemetery and they dig up the bones of all the people who have died the last 6 years, maybe 30 people or so, they said, and then they actually put them in like a pyre, so like this fire thing, like this big, it's actually a big gosh, I don't know what to call it. Just like a big ornamental, like sacrifice puppet thing. Not puppet, but I don't know how to describe it. But it's something like a Guy Fawkes thing, you know. But obviously, this then actually holds the bones and the remains of their family and of their ancestors, I guess, and of their kind of other people in their village, and then they put them in there and then burn the whole thing. So then they burn burn the remains, which is really fascinating, I think we're going to see that tomorrow, although, you know, I did just say that maybe we're going to Manta Point, but it is like terrible kind of weather for it. We don't really know. We haven't really made those decisions yet, but it just sounds like a really interesting thing, and it only happens every 6 years. So, you know, it's quite an unusual thing, and it's particular to this village right now where we are. So it's only this village that actually does it. So even the guy that's here, he said he'll go, but it's not his village, for example. He lives maybe 20 minutes that way, and he said that so it's not his ancestors, but he's still going to go, purely because it's such a big thing, right? So yeah, it'll be quite an interesting one. I think it's quite early in the morning. Well, it's 11, 12 o'clock tomorrow, so maybe we'll go to that. We'll see. Yeah, bye.